showing you how to make binoculars. This is Cara, and she may be or may not be helping me today. She decided it's time to sit on my lap, so we'll see what she does. To start this craft, you'll need 2 tubes of toilet paper rolls. If you don't have access to those 2 tubes of toilet paper rolls, that's hard to say, you can use 1 large tube of a paper towel roll that's cut in half. You'll also need tape or glue, and yarn is optional. You do not need it. So to get the first step is you can take a piece of paper, measure these to your eyes. There she goes. You can have it like this, or if this does not fit, you can scrunch up a piece of paper, roll it up, and put it in between the 2 rolls. So I think I'm going to need a little bit since it doesn't fit.
Shailagh, while you're doing that, we had a question. Why is the yarn optional?
Some people may not have access to yarn, and it is fine if you don't. You can use yarn to decorate it. You can use yarn to make a neck holder. But you don't need it. It is completely up to you how you want to design your binoculars. These are fancy binoculars. They're yours to make. So I'm going to roll up a piece of paper. I don't need too much of a roll, so I'm just going to cut this little piece in half. Roll it up and cut it in half this way, just so that it fits my 2 rolls. Now I'm going to trim it to size, and you can take some tape. I suggest using tape instead of glue in this part. Tape may be easier overall. I'm using 2 small pieces of tape to just hold my little roll in place. And then I'm going to take some more little pieces, put them on one side, and tape it like so. Now that we've done that side, we can go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to take a longer piece of tape this time since we're going in to tape them. Now that it's pretty much in place, it's still a bit wiggly, you can take whatever you want to do. If you feel like you need to keep it a bit more strong, you can take it, line the inside with your tape. These don't have to be perfect. It's completely up to you how you want to do them. If you don't even want to follow the instructions and just do it yourself, that is completely fine. Now that we have the base of our binoculars down, you can keep them like this if you want to. I might want to decorate mine a little bit. So you can take a piece of paper, cut it to size, and wrap it around, and then decorate it with markers. You can wrap yarn around it, or you can paint it. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. Or you could just leave it like this and have it kind of rustic. I might do a little bit of decorating on mine. I might not do too much. But what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start by taking some yarn and measuring how long I want it around my neck. I think I'm going to do it to right here. I'm going to hold that spot with my 2 fingers, and I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to twist it just a little bit because yarn likes to fray. So the ends of the yarn likes to separate. That makes it a bit hard. Ooh. Dropped my yarn. Tries to run away sometimes. Now I'm going to take a piece of tape. This is pretty long, so I'm just going to, if you can't rip it in half, which I cannot do because I did not have a good grip on it, you can take scissors in 2. Now, you may want to tape it to the underside so it does not affect your view. And make sure, if you tape it here, it's going to be out here. So tape it where you would like it. Just make sure to try it out before taping it down. That's the other good thing with tape. If you don't like where it is, you can always take it off. So now that I have it there, I can take my binoculars. And I can go like this.
Talk about taking them outside.
You can then, if you want your binoculars like this, you can take them outside and look at birds. You can look at trees. Sometimes if you look at a tree, you might be able to see a squirrel or birds. My favorite type of bird that's around a lot of this time is the black-capped chickadee. They make a really fun noise. You can hear it, and it kind of sounds like they're going chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee. It's really fun to listen for. I love listening for birds.
Thank you for joining me.
Now, thank you for joining me while I did this craft. You can go ahead and take your binoculars outside, see what you can see, and maybe take photos or tell us. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you soon.